Sup, everybody? I don't know, I was making that face. Let's get started, man. We gotta get started nice and quick. Already a bit late. Sorry about that, everybody. It's already like, jeez, man. 10:18. I don't like this. Hold on, we gotta change this background color too, man. This is looking ugly. I don't know why it was on this one. That's very purple. Holy jeez. A lot of these are quite purple, I've noticed. This one's purplyish reddish. What about you? Well, that's pretty red. Let's go with that. But let's turn it down a bit. Kind of bright. Yeah. Whatever. Doesn't need to be great. Just needed to be better than what it was. Okay. What's up, people? Donut Cop sent over $5 saying battery money for your clock. Oh, because I'm so late. Yeah, now I get it. It took me a minute, and then I got it. Donut Cop, thank you very much for the 5. I appreciate it, man. Here's a clock for you. Slap. Thank you very much. Oh, man. You're the first one here, too. Thank you very much, Donut Cop. Donut Cop followed by Frost, DZ, John Smith, Ian Pinch, Past Dead. Roboto, what up? What's up, Lakers bodyguard? What the fudge is up? What up, bra guy? Super late, I was about to grind to the sounds of the inner city New York streets. About time. I know, I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry. Got Cody in here, too. Shark! Shark said it over $20, dude. Shark, what in the world, man? 2 nights in a row, going Highlander style. Saying, tell Lola I love her. Dude, it sounds like you're in an action movie right now, Shark. And you're like about to, like you're hanging off the cliff. You're hanging off the side of the cliff and you just can't hold on any longer. And you're just like, listen, tell Lola that I love her. Yeah. And then you're dead. But you went out on a high note with something cool. At least. So there's that. Hashtag DAP raid. Hashtag you dingus. Oh, we're getting DAP raided. Well, thank you for the DAP raid. Everybody. DAP and DAP raiders. I would jump off the building for her. Oh, man. That's some hardcore Lola love. What's up, Pixie Bell? Lori Reed. What's up, everybody? We got Meta in here. Real deal. All do. Sip, sip, sip. Alright, let me get a tweet out so we can actually get started here because I have many an arena to grind. Hang on. Hang on. Dearest at Marvel Champions. I don't know really what to say once again. What's up, BG? See a list of dockings today. Cheating is around in a big way. That may have been the most at one time. And that's just who got caught. Dubes. Crazy, right? It is crazy. But yeah, I didn't really take a look like at the individual alliance names, but I did see a lot of dockings going out. Hopefully Kabam is stepping up their detection. Alright, anyway. Cable. I was trying to figure out like a cable-y tweet. I really got nothing. I got nothing. Let's go with one of these. Day 681 of 1412. I found what I thought to be a peanut on the floor. The first nut since my the first nut in over 100 days. But as it turns out, what I regretfully put into my mouth was nothing but a rat turd. I don't know. I don't know why I'm admitting to eating rat turds in this tweet, but as I am now live. Alright, day 681 of 1412. I found what I thought to be a peanut on the floor. The first nut in over 100 days. As it turns out, what I regretfully put into my mouth was nothing but a rat turd. Tweet. Sure. Whatever, man. You know what I mean? It's only going to be on the internet for all of eternity. Me saying I just ate rat turds. What's the big deal? Jalon sent it over $1. Thanks, man. Where's your last one at? Oh, it's right above it. I awakened my Aegon today, and he's 345, soon to be 455. But is he worth Sig 200? I don't think he really needs to be Sig 200 unless you're looking to use the dude everywhere. Because for certain things like Labyrinth of Legends, he eventually caps out at 999 anyway. I don't know exactly what the optimal Sig level is. Oh, plus he has decent prestige, so that is another reason to take him all the way up to Sig 200. But otherwise, yeah, I don't think he needs Sig 200. Let me check Aunt May real quick and see what like the 40-50% range is, because even that would be pretty good. 5-star. Let me see. Looks like 50% is around Sig 70. And that's pretty good, you know. Sig 70, maybe just to have it as an even number. Take him up to Sig 80, it'll be like 52.4%. That's pretty good, because he caps out at 75% carryover. And, you know, I'm sure for some things that's nice, but a lot of things is probably just not necessary, and you could be better off giving those 6 stones to someone else. Unless, like I said, you know, you want them for prestige as well. Wait, Aegon, Cody's saying, BG Aegon needs at Sig 200 even for short quests. You need to carry over as much combo as possible. Well, I would imagine it only matters for the short quests, right? But, okay. So, mixed opinions. Cody has that Aegon experience. I personally do not really have that Aegon experience. So, I'm really not the best person to ask, and maybe listening to someone like Cody's advice could be more beneficial too. Nevertheless, thank you for the $1. What's up, Rel? Rat Turd Grant, not to be confused with his alter ego Hollywood Grant. Wow. Sounds so sexual. What? Eating a rat turd? Lakers bodyguard. I don't know what you do in your intimate time, but stepping up their detection, and yet none of them care. Cheat into higher brackets. You'd probably get. Well, I seem to be enticing. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping, man. I'm just hoping they're hoping Kabam's doing more. That's all it really is. I don't know what the situation is. I'm hoping these guys catch permabans, and I'm hoping that it's more of a deterrent in the future. But it's just hopes, right? Hopes and dreams. What's up, Demiak? Brandon just finished reading Chapter 6, which left off on a cliffhanger of the best fan fiction I've read so far. Too bad that was the most recent chapter, and it was released over a year ago. Well, rip. Mike Nasty22, Nasty22, what a name. Sending over $2. Thank you very much, Mike Nasty. saying who's better, Void or Magic? The two champions are they couldn't be further from from different from one another. They're completely different champions. It totally depends on the situation that you find yourself in as to which one is better. I personally enjoy playing Void a lot more in most situations. But that's like all I can really say is on like a personal opinion type of thing. Because seriously, one like Magic, she has that power locking, power control. That if you have a couple points of Mystic Dispersion, you can get to an L2 pretty quick, especially in Alliance War. If you have a 3-minute Power Star 1 boost, man, you got the enemy power locked within within 15 hits of the fight starting. They might not even get to throw a special ever. What's up, Dicer? And then you got Void, who eventually has some type of power control, but it's a different type of power control. It's only power control if the enemy has power gain abilities like Hyperion's, but that's only once you get Fear of the Void and an extra Despair on top of it too. So it's not really such a reliable form of power control. He's more reliable when it comes to like shutting down healing and reversing healing and stuff like that. But yeah, the two champions totally different, and it's really a personal preference, of which in most situations I enjoy playing Void more so than I enjoy playing Magic. Oh jeez, dude, this Warlock fight, this is the last time I got to go through him on Uncollected, and I'm happy. I don't know how to fight this guy. I don't know how his abilities work. I kind of just attack into him and go through a few of my champions until he dies. It tends to work out eventually, but I don't think I'm going to get the solo here even. Oh no, the Masochism heal saved him. Well, I do my 5-star Void the other day, BG. Nice, Dicer, very nice, dude. What's up, Lags? And John Smith sending over $1. Hey, BG, need your opinion. How should I feel about being timed out for disagreeing with a mod about pineapple pizza? This is in the midst of the entire chat warring about it, sparking a $900 whale donor war. I don't know. I mean, I'd be pissed, I guess. I don't know. That wasn't in here, right? Because I don't think we were talking about pizza, and I don't remember a $900 donor war. So yeah, I'd be pissed. If it was in my stream, I'd be like, hey, don't worry about it. It's just a timeout, But because it's not in my stream, I'd be pissed. Fight back. I don't know how to fight back. Really, there's nothing you could do about it, but I still say fight back. What's up, Glory Man? Mike Nasty sent it over another 2 saying both are 5-star. Magic duped, Void not. Who do I rank for? Well, if Void is not awakened, then you do not go with Void. Void pretty much needs to be awakened for most situations. So it's a good way to determine it right there, really. Thank you very much for the now $4. But yeah, I mean, if they were both awakened, again, it would be personal preference. But if Void is not, wait till you awaken him, and then you could rank him up at a later time. What's up, B. Daniels? I was watching your round 1 of Variant 3 earlier. The amount of times people told you to use Ghost or Sentinel makes me want to strangle people. I don't know how you don't get tired of it. It's all about understanding where people are coming from. They're just trying to be helpful, is what it comes down to. It did get a little bit tiring and stuff like that, but yeah, just understand that people are coming from a place of wanting to help. Wish I was the mod who timed out someone who eats pineapple pizza. I gotta say, I've never tried it. I don't really ever care to try it either. What's up, BG? What's up, Hector? Bad news, I pulled Tech Awakening Gem. Now I have to choose between Ghost and Warlock. Oh boy. That's a tough position to be in. Not. No, actually it kind of is, because you need that prestige, right? Yeah, that actually is a tough choice. That's a tough choice. BG, would you get the $10 for 738 units if you are free to play? No, I think if I wasn't free to play, I'd still be very cheap, and I would be super selective with my with what I spend on, with the offers that I picked up. And units, I would only ever buy units if I was in a jam and I really needed the units for something. Otherwise, I think I'd spend on things that you can't farm up for free in this game. As Prof off stream, one of the mods is a pineapple pizza lover, so uncivilized. Okay. Fun fact, pineapple pizza was invented by a Greek who used a South American ingredient to make an Italian dish taste more Asian. That's very confusing to me, that whole sentence. I don't even know what to make of it. By the way, you should use Ghost for the rest of your 6.2. I know. I mean, that's what it comes down to. Is it's not just variant. It's use Ghost everywhere. See the word star? No, I did not see the word. Let me scroll up. Let me see if I can find it. Ziggurat is the word? Oh my goodness. I can maybe figure this out. Because in Warcraft 3, I played the undead race in Warcraft 3. That was my main race, at least. You know, there's 4 of them in total. Everybody kind of plays all of them, but everyone has like a main race that they play. Because the game is too difficult to try to get good at all of them, really. And Ziggurats happen to be part of the undead race. It was used to increase the food capacity, similar to a farm or a burrow for other races, or moonwells for the night elf. But I don't think it was. I don't know if it was necessarily a home for the undead or these acolytes or anything like that. But that's similar to what it replicated for that race. Also, Ziggurats, I believe they were in World of Warcraft as well, since they're both kind of the same world. And I think that it was kind of a place of worship in that game type of thing. So it may have some sort of religious aspect to it. But again, it was for these like undeads or acolytes or people that were kind of into... I don't know exactly what that's called. More of a devilish, demonish style worship type of thing. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with a place of worship for the... Underlord? I don't know. For demonesque religious activities. There's my answer. That's my best guess. Don't hurt yourself, BG. I don't, you know, this time I think I only barely hurt myself. I only had to barely stretch my my imagination. Okay, Black Seraphim sending over $2 saying 1 fart to heavy counter. Okay. Here it comes. Ready? There it is. Black Seraphim, thank you very much for the 2. I hope you enjoyed it. Ziggurat, noun, a rectangular stepped tower, sometimes surmounted by a temple. Ziggurats are first attested in the late 3rd millennium BC, and probably inspired the biblical story of the Tower of Babel, ancient Mesopotamia, whatever. Okay, so I didn't quite. Oh man, I wish I could. My stupid web browser thing. I wish I could show what these ziggurats looked like in the Warcraft universe, but that. Yeah, I mean they were towers, so yeah. I mean I guess this is the same thing. Although I think ziggurat, I swear, I think it's spelled with an extra U. Hold on. Warcraft 3. Oh, nope, that's how to spell it. I could have sworn there was an extra U in there after the A, but I guess that was just me not knowing how to spell things. But it was a tower. It also acted as a tower when you upgraded it. It was kind of rectangular. Okay, hold on. Let me read the from the wiki here. These towers of the ancient spider kingdom of blah blah blah. Yeah, never mind. Let's not even read this. It goes more into Warcraft lore than anything. So, all right. Okay, but come on. Give me 10%, 20%, maybe 40% credit on that. I was in the ballpark, at least. I was getting there. Somewhat close-ish. All right. Let's keep on grinding, though. Let's keep it going. Is Sabretooth coming to arenas? If so, should I grind for him? I have no good mutant 4 stars. He's not a bad mutant 4 star. He's not the most amazing either, but he's just kind of not bad. I don't think he would go for a ton if he is coming to the arenas. Is he coming to the arenas though, or was his time already here? I think his time was maybe already here, but I'm not sure. BG 6.3 Legends run with Ghost, and I'm not talking the Ant-Man Vulcan. I'm talking Casper. I'm talking Dancing with Jay and Whispering in Her Ear. Can I keep you? Wow. Jay. Yes. It's the only response I have for that. Yeah. Come on, MODOK. Quit being a doof. Right, I got all the way to Colossus and Labyrinth going itemless and then timed out on him with Void. He had the new animations, that one took forever. Dude, yeah, I saw that tweet actually. Were you weren't streaming it, were you? Or were you just doing it for fun, or like were you recording? What's dude, I want to see you try to do that challenge. You could, yeah, with Void, with someone else, whoever, man. I think it's a I don't know. It's one of those challenges that's like, it'll make you go crazy because you can get really far, and then yeah, if you slip up somewhere, like that could be the end of the run. Just recording, okay. But it's pretty sick if you could make it through. It'd be cool to see like the different combinations of champions that would be possible to accomplish it, you know. ABG, how much do I have to put up to be in the top 10 in Alpha Arena? The top 10? No clue. I never hear scores of anything near those heights. I don't know anybody that has even gone for that ever, perhaps. Not in the Alpha. In the Basic and the Class Catalyst, I used to hear some scores, but these are like, you know, over a year ago that I heard those scores, so even those wouldn't be relevant today. So no idea. What are your thoughts about Sony being trash and ruining Spider-Man? I don't really know like all the details behind it. I know that I've heard that Spidey's not going to be part of the MCU and stuff like that, but is it Sony? Is it Marvel? Who's the bad guy here? I don't really know. Maybe it's both. Hopefully they come to some kind of agreement for the fans, you know. Mike Nasty sent it over $2 saying, $2 more saying, should I 100% Act 5 first before I do Labyrinth? Absolutely, yes. Labyrinth of Legends, I really don't think it's that good of an idea to step foot into Labyrinth of Legends until you have a rank 5 5-star champion that is good for Labyrinth, like a good Labyrinth champion. There's a bunch of good Labyrinth champions these days. Aegon, Venom the Duck, Domino, Void. These are in no particular order, by the way. Star-Lord, She-Hulk. There's a bunch. There's actually a lot these days that are good Labyrinth options, but it makes it so much easier when you have a rank 5. You don't have to worry about any bringing in long attack synergies to get you above a an attack threshold or anything like that. Like, it's just, I don't know, and you save a lot of resources, and yeah, Act 5 will get you a rank 5 champion. So I definitely wait. And if you do already have a good rank 5 champion, then you don't really have to wait. You can kind of take your pick of what you want to do. But it could be good even to have like multiple champions to take in there and stuff. So yeah, I don't see that. Everyone knows you don't have him. It's funny, the first couple hours I heard it. After that I kept saying to myself, I hate whoever that was. I don't know. Not everyone knows exactly what my roster is, So yeah. Some people were trolling, I'm sure. I'm sure you're right, Daniels, but I like to think people are mostly good. Messed up the whole thing, BG. Meant to say the Ant-Man villain and the girl's name from Casper's name was Kat. I'm a little wasted. All right. Well, sounds like you're having a good night at least. Ryan, why are you so damn cute? What? Can you go full screen so I can see a nice big high def picture of you? So I can send a nice big high def picture of you to work class? Demiak, no. Because you shouldn't be sending pictures of me to work class. I don't know what. Are you also drinking tonight? Ishoot is saying it's Disney's fault. Is it Disney's fault? Some people saying Disney, some people saying Sony. Sony wasn't at fault. Disney and Sony had a good and fair deal, but Disney wanted more money. Yeah, see, I don't really know. Marvel/Disney wanted more money, 50% for their part in making the movies, but Sony wanted to keep the same agreement, 5%. So they just cut ties. Wow, that's a huge difference. 5% and 50%? Holy crap, man. Wow. Well, hopefully they figure it out. What's up, Celez? Want to try that Omega and AQ? Sure. Let me get out of here. So Sony's put out more info, and it looks like Disney didn't want Kevin. How do you say that guy's name? Is it Feige? Kevin Feige's $1 million time spent on movies he/they weren't profiting from. Completely fair. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know who all the players are in this stuff, man. You guys know I barely have any knowledge of the Marvel movies to begin with. Marvel, Sony, Fox. I don't even know all that stuff. I'm so out of the loop. I just hope they figure it out for everybody to enjoy the movies. Carne Asada Burrito Guard sending over $2. Gee, I wonder who that is. Saying, happy birthday, Beaver. No, I am not him. Yeah, okay. Mwahaha, enjoy your birthday. Well, thank you very much, Carne Asada Burrito Guard. Gee, I guess we'll never figure it out. If I thought it was Lakers bodyguard, but if the comment says no, I am not him, well, I guess there's no way to know. Thank you very much for the 2, though, whoever you are, Mr. Burrito Guard. Faheji, but faster. Oh, I don't know. I already give up. I already don't care. I hate to say it. This is gonna sound disrespectful and everything, because clearly they've done great work and everything. But I just don't care. I'm sorry. How to say their name at least, I respect the work. I mean, honestly, I don't blame either of them. Just a standard case of two companies not agreeing on money. Happens daily. Yeah. It sucks, man. I mean, money... That whole saying of, like, money, the root of all evil thing is kind of true and everything. But, it sucks because it's so... It does get in the way. And it does ruin a lot of things. But at the same time... You know, you kind of understand because of how just important money is in the world. Kind of sucks that money is so important, but it is. Dude, I just took so much damage because I failed to parry and took all that block damage. That sucked. Bad start to this. Because I'm gonna have to take some damage from recoil throughout this, I'm sure. Dude, I have a lot of Furies, though. I need you to throw a special, man. Come on, dude. Thank you. Okay, good. I got this attack off before I got my third Cosmic Charge. I really needed that to happen. Because I need the natural power gain. Okay. That's good. Okay. Okay, this is also fine. A lot of incinerates there. I dig it. Not so many that time. Let's get some more Furies going. May have to go to another L3. Yeah. Let's hit him with it. Let's hit him with it. Let's go. Oh, I probably should have delayed this to let some spores drop off, I think. Okay, 8. That's a good amount. That's a great amount. Burn, baby, burn. 2? Eh. I was hoping to get more than 2 on that. That's okay. Just 1 that time? Ooh. I think I could 5-hit combo kill this guy, honestly, at this point. He'll die to this. Yep. Sweet. Alright, well, took more damage than I wanted, but at least he's dead. Let's go back to arena. Right, I'm not going to give up on the full screenshot. Just do it. I'll keep asking every night until I get a picture. Okay, but don't send it to the work class, because if you send her this, she's not gonna I don't know, be too excited about it, I don't think. Trina was saying, that's right, I gotta finish up this one. Shark sending over another buck. Where's your last one at there, Shark? 5 from Semperfi, G from, oh, Geezer. So is that Feige? That's how you say it? Okay. I like how you put it out there with Geezer. I've never been more terrified in my life. Good. Right, don't forget to do Tier 1 Alpha Arena. I know. Tier 1 Alpha Arena, I'll hit that in the morning probably. Before the next arena starts up. If I wake up early enough. So yeah. Last 2 in order, please, good sir. Sure. Where's these last 2 at? Honestly, Disney probably did deserve more. Hang on. Yeah, let's do this. Honestly, Disney probably did deserve more because of how much they propelled the success of the Spider-Man franchise. But I don't blame Sony for not wanting to pony up the dough. And from what I heard, Disney threw out 50%, probably expecting a counter/negotiation. But Sony just said, nope, deal's off. Yeah, I mean, maybe they were so offended by, like, dude, seriously? You wait 50%? So maybe they're waiting for Disney to come back with some kind of... I don't know. Either way, it just sucks. The whole thing just sounds like it sucks. Not Lakers booty guard sending over $2, saying Lakers bodyguard, who dat? Never heard of that handsome man. Wow. The handsome man, huh? God. Well, not Lakers booty guard. I don't, you know, I'm surprised you never heard of this person before. From what I hear, they like to guard burritos as well. So interesting they haven't heard of them. But thank you for another 2, man. Oh, the game design class I have is interesting such far, by the way. Star, I saw that tweet. I almost went to take the survey thing, but then I realized, like, well, I'm already very late, and I can't do that right now. So, I almost did it. But, that's interesting that you're taking a game design class. I'd be interested to hear what you learn in it throughout the course or at Comic-Con or something like that. We gotta talk about that at some point. So I've never taken a game design class. The closest I've come, I would say, is just watching like lectures and stuff like that on the YouTubes. But I'm interested to hear what they talk about, what you guys talk about. Describe the last meal you had in taste alone. Wonder if chat could get it. Very plain. Clear liquid. Wait, taste alone? Ah, crap. That was not it. That was not just taste alone. Well, last meal. Does that even count as a last meal? It's just a bunch of water. Beans. That's the guess. Bagel with mustard. Oh my god. No. In taste alone, I don't even know. I'm not that descriptive. Taste alone. Sweet. Sweet. That's about all I got. It was a type of fruit. It was a post-workout type of fruit snack. Not even full meal type of thing. Anyway. Did it taste like pizza? No. No, I'm done with the any kind of fast food, junk foods, pizza. I'm not gonna be having pizza for a long time, man. Hopefully you guys see a nice big transformation here over the next few weeks. Next month. Meepo picks are always fun. Meepo. Pete. Meepo? Does that mean OG's playing right now? OG was like the only team I knew to play Meepo, but I don't know these other teams. I don't think they're scheduled to play yet, right? They're not scheduled to play for... I think we determined yesterday that it was like early in the morning. Okay, Brian, go and watch TI, Celeste. I understand, dude. See you later, man. Oh, mid one. I do think I remember him playing Meepo as well. Interesting. Also have to write a game analysis paper thingy for next Friday on a game. He said should be one haven't played before, but I'm sorely tempted to just do MCOC. Yeah. Yeah, that's tough. I would want to just do it for MCOC too. Wait, Brian, relay after I start firing off some dad jokes I got today. All right, Damiak, no need to threat, dude. Hold on. No need for these threats. Tweeted you the exact caption picture I sent to work class, plus the caption. Oh man, she's gonna block you, Damiak. Hang on, it's not. Come on, Twitter, you can do it. There we go. It's so difficult to get it to refresh sometimes ever since they updated it. Look at my handsome boy. Isn't he cute? I hope you didn't send that to her, Demyak. Alright, what do I want to do here, though? I mean, I got... Okay, so here's the thing. I got all the milestones in this arena. And, you know, it'd be nice if I pushed ahead and got the extra, you know, 5-star shards and 6-star shards. It's a pretty nice step up. Double the amount, really. For not a ton extra work. Alright, I guess I'm going to do that. I talked myself into it. I was going to say, do I do that, or do I just focus on the Tier 1 Alpha, or do I focus on getting more units because I need units? Oh, look at that. 8k units exactly right now. That's interesting. But I guess I should just keep going in this arena. Bleh. Just checked my news feed, and a bunch of articles popped up on dad jokes. I'm listening to this with headphones. Wait, I'm A, listening to this with headphones, and B, not a dad. What? I don't know why you would put yourself through that. I would never do that. 6 a.m. tomorrow for OG? Okay. That might, I mean, that kind of sucks, Pete. But here's the thing: if they start at 6, well, actually, it's not guaranteed what time they start at, right? Because it depends on how the games go tonight. So maybe it'll be like three games for every match tonight, and maybe it'll be delayed slightly. Or when they do start, I mean, you know, they kind of talk about the teams a bit, and then, you know, drafting takes a while and all that. So if I wake up early enough, I could at least be there for like game 2. I feel. Hopefully. Missing an opportunity if you don't read last. Oh man, there's a lot of read lasting tonight. BG, if you can guess where I am, I'll donate $10 on the second Tuesday of next week. Wow. I'm gonna guess the United States. You didn't say I had to be specific. Are you in the United States? Did I win? No, my actual guess is going to be Vegas. That is my actual guess. BG, did you watch this week's Summoner Showdown? I did. Yeah, I didn't watch it live. I got messed up with it, dude. For some reason, I was like, oh yeah, it starts at 4 o'clock. I guess because I was there for some of them, and it was actually 4 o'clock, obviously, when I was there doing it. But I totally forgot. 1 o'clock rolled around, Pacific time, when it actually starts. Totally forgot, and then had to go watch it on the playback. But I did watch it. It was great. Everyone did a great job. Arbitrarian, Arby. Let me not even say her full name again. I'll mess it up. Arby did a great job. Crushed it on the commentating. And it was a good competition. Maestro looks deceptively hard. He's pretty hard. He definitely is. I mean, he seems pretty hard. I wouldn't know, because I'm not in it. But you have some tech catalysts that are already going to expire, and should I rank up my Nebula to rank 3 5-star? Only have Nebula, Vulture, Iron Patriot, and Rocket. Nebula's not a bad champion to have ranked up. So yeah, don't let those catalysts expire, I would say. Rank her up. Go with Nebs. You didn't specify, doesn't say the universe. Well, I thought about that afterwards. I was like, could say Earth. Maybe that's not enough. BG's Warlock worth grinding for in the 5-star featured arena. Oh man, worth it is, how do I even answer something like that? I think he's going to be a good champion to have. I think he's probably going to be a good defensive champion. His synergies look fantastic for some uses. And he's got some interesting utility with heal block, tons of immunities, all that. He doesn't look like the type of champion you'd play all the time. But he does look like a champion that pretty much most people would want in their rosters. So, all that said, I still can't answer whether it's worth it or not for you specifically. Because I don't know how high he's going to go. I don't know what type of scores you can put up naturally or what type of scores you can put up using some units. You kind of have to decide on your own whether you think it's worth it or not. But that's my early impressions of the champion, not having any experience with him. And if you want more info, I would say check out the people in the content creator program. Star and Cam have a podcast, Legacy posted videos, some other people posted videos, other things. The info is out there if you want it. Brian Pete Puppy is like one of the few who played from T1. Yeah, he's been around forever. Tweet, and yes, to in the US, I would have accepted my truck as well. Well, for all I know, you could be at a stop. I can't tell. Is that Vegas then? Does that confirm it? I mean, I do see a bunch of bright lights, but the sign is a little bit blurry in the background there. Whoa, just looking at something else on Twitter here. Donut Cop. Dude, got yourself a 6-star Cull and 5-star Prox out of 3 crystals. That's pretty beautiful. Oh, and you just sent over $2. Dude, I was already looking. I was already taking a peek at it. That's awesome, man. Congrats on your 6-star Cull. And the Prox. Proxima. I mean, oh, wait, I'm saying Proxima. That's Morningstar. I don't know why I'm saying Proxima. But congrats on both of those. Good stuff. Great stuff. Thank you for the 2. Yes, Vegas? Okay, alright. 20% of our oxygen comes from there? Earth? Vegas? Not sure. Oh wait, I'm scrolling up. The Amazon? Is that what you're saying? I've heard some things about it. BG, if you look closely at P. Daniel's picture, you can see the lot lizard in the back. The lot lizard in the back. I'm not sure what that is, so I'm not even sure where I'm looking. I don't know a whole lot about Vegas. I've never been. Yeah, it's funny. I'll probably go there someday because it's not just. I'm dead, aren't I? Oh my god. Hold on. Oh, special 3. Come on, Quake, you can do it. It's not all casinos and stuff. There's tons of other things there, right? So I'll probably go there one day, but man, I just have no interest in casinos. F them places. Except that this world is doomed. I see why Thanos wanted to snap. Yeah, sometimes it could feel that way, right? But we ain't doomed, man. Not yet, at least. I've not been. Liar. As I pause and mess up and evade. What? Guess I have been. You don't want to know what a lot lizard is, BG? Oh, wait. Okay, I think I get it now. I think I have heard that term before. Finally got my first 5-star. It was, or is Ronan. Is he any good? Yes, I would say Ronan is good. Kinda needs to be awakened, but a good champion to have for the future. He's not going to do a whole lot for you unawakened. He's one of those champions that he's a little bit situational. Every once in a while, if the enemy that you're fighting has a lot of buffs going through a quest, you just automatically win, basically, because you could just stun lock him to death, and that's a wrap. But unawakened, not super useful, but I'd say a decent pull nonetheless. Why are you in the content creator program? I was, and then I left. At the time, it was kind of a stressful period of time for me in life, and you know, there's always people that are unhappy about things in the game and stuff like that. And I got tired of people saying that my opinion was due to me being in the content creator program, because I generally have a different opinion than most people about things, about everything in life, not just this game. Well, maybe not everything in life. That's a bit of exaggeration, but you know, man. Sometimes in this game, I have a different opinion on things. And I just get tired of people saying I, you know, didn't want to say the truth for fear of being kicked out of the content creator program. So then I just left. Had I not been stressed out about things in life, I probably would have just said, well, F those people. Who cares what they think? But I just didn't have the energy to deal with it at the time, you know. I'm sure I could go back to the content creator program if I wanted to, but I also didn't make videos half the times on the champions that I got anyway, so I'd rather I'll just stay out of it. There's a lot more people in it these days that are making great content, kind of filling the shoes of myself and some others that are no longer part of it. Rock the cat box. Rock the cat box. Those aren't the actual lyrics, are they? Is that the lyrics? I made a Venom the Duck sculpture. Did you? Can you send it over on Twitter or something? That sounds awesome. Made a Venom the Duck sculpture. Rank 5 stealth suit since Venom the Duck. Since Duck needs time to ramp up. Oh, is someone asking about between those two? Yeah, I don't know. I find Venom the Duck to be a lot more useful than Stealth Spidey personally, but they have different abilities. Stealth Spidey's got that slow to counter unstoppable foes. Sometimes that's what you need. Mission accomplished. Can send it on Instagram. Well, I don't really use Instagram. But if you want to write your Instagram name in here, then other people can go to it if they want to check it out, because that sounds something cool. Normally, you know, I don't like the self-promotion type stuffs, but for cool stuff like that, oh, I welcome it. Brian, tell me if you want me to delete links. Someone asked. What is that a link to? I can't even tell. If you're linking it, it's fine, Star. You have permission to link whatever you want in here, pretty much. Is that to the podcast that you guys do? You could always link to that. Cam's channel for pod thingies. Oh yeah, that's totally fine. Hey BG, how do you feel about playing Spider-Man? Like in the movie, if they want me to take over as Spider-Man, is that what you're saying? You know, I feel like I could do it probably. I may have to wait until I get into a little bit better shape, but they could mostly CGI it, right? I think. Brian, I prefer plain pizza over pepperoni. Commenter, this is because you're in the content creator program, isn't it? Too scared to stand up to Big Plain, huh? I know, that is actually how those comments go. Is the funny thing. That is like a legit response to just having a different opinion. Bang bang on the floor, baby. What a good song. True Eagle hitting that new member button. Wait a minute. Is that a new member? Oh no, that's a returning member. Aha. I thought so. Saying hi BG. True Eagle. Thank you very much, man. Thank you for the continued support. Doesn't really matter, new or not, either way. Welcome back. Hope you continue to enjoy your banana. Along with all those awesome emojis. And Dicer, sure man, if you want to be my stunt double. Sure. It'd be funny, man. It would actually be really funny to see, like, if somebody took over my channel for a day, just how they'd respond to some of these comments. Just, like, without holding back. If I just gave some of my info and they just wanted to go nuts. Dibs on bodyguard. Sure. I don't know if I necessarily need these things, but sure. Brian, just finished catching up on all your itemless videos. Thanks for the great community contributions. Mark, glad you dig them. Awesome. ABG just finished the first 2 chapters of Variant 3 using only 4-star Ghost plus synergies. Hopefully we'll end it by end of the month. Nice, man. Good stuff. Yeah, I would say if you can get through the first 2 chapters, you can definitely get through the third. But I like your approach of possibly taking your... I mean, I was going to say taking your time with it, but I mean, the end of the month is right around the corner, so it doesn't even sound like you're doing that. It sounds like you're just cruising through. Gonna crush it. Ooh, yes. Let Laura do it. And where's Abdo's replying to comments / mean comments vids? That wasn't Abdo's. That was Chris. I just never got around to it, really. There's just so many things that I want to make, and I'm not against making a mean comment video. But there's just so many things I want to make, so many things I'm backed up on, so many things that I can't even tell you guys because it's just more empty promises until I get it actually made and delivered and all that. You would lose so many subs if I responded to your chat. Possibly. Who doesn't want a giant guy walking behind him menacingly dragging a club? Oh, well, Shark, if you're going to be dragging a club, then okay, you got the job. Done. Done. Tell me, name your price. You're hired. I hope it's a very long club. It has to be like prehistoric style, something you'd see in like a dinosaur-based cartoon style club. Am I missing something about being a member? I don't know. What do you know? What do you know about being a member? The members don't really get anything. It's mostly just to support me and the channel and stuff like that. Because without these fine people, I would not be able to be here. And in return, their name changes colors. They get a banana next to their name, which evolves in certain ways. And then they get some custom emojis too. I'll put the custom emojis in the chat. So they really don't get much. They get they get the raw end of the deal right there, man. But yeah, members get to show their banana publicly. That's what it is. You won't get arrested for exposing your banana. But no, I mean really, it's just a way to support. It's similar to like a like Patreon, you know, type of system, but just not on a third-party thing. How much do the members have to pay? $100 million. No, it's $5 a month. It is very much so appreciated, but at the same time, please do not feel like you have to and all that. This is a free-to-play channel, free to watch, free to interact, free to everything channel. But the support is appreciated. And a 2 years soon to be made badge, yes. Yep. BG, have you ever thought of adding a member Discord chat or line chat for members only? No, I don't really want to do anything like that. For a couple of reasons. One, it's because, you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with giving something back to those that are, you know, supporting you and supporting the channel and stuff like that. So I certainly have nothing, absolutely nothing against anyone having any type of like extra perks. But at the same time, I don't really want to separate things for people that have some money to spare that can help support or not. So I just want everything to be even, you know. I try my best not to cater towards any group. As some people will say, you only read the bananas or the green names or the blue names or any of that stuff, right? I try to spread it out as much as possible. So that's one reason, and the other reason is I just wait. How am I up 4 units? Is it bugged? Or was it? Maybe it was bugged before because it was at 8,000. Now it's at 8,004. Anyway, the other reason is I don't know if I would even have any extra time for that anyway. To like put towards that, and I feel like it would just be a lie, you know. If there was like, if I had some like member only chat or something, I don't think I'd be able to respawn there any more so than anywhere else. Twitter is really the best option, and even Twitter, half the stuff unfortunately goes missed or can't respond to and all that, just because there's only so much time in a day. John Smith, though, I believe that is a new member. That is a new member. Saying I really must stop giving away my money. Well, thank you very much for if you're gonna give it away. I appreciate you giving it to me at least. Thank you very much, man. Welcome. Please enjoy a banana, along with all of these fantastic custom emojis that you now have access to. Mirak Silver, I probably messed up your name. I am so sorry. Myrak. I probably said it wrong twice just then. Sending over a few of them euros, saying, "Hey, best counters for Mordo in 6.2. Opinions." First off, thank you very much. Second, best counters to Mordo in 6.2. Well, I used Void personally. And Void is capable of one-shotting, or at the worst, is capable of getting him down to 1 HP, and then you just go in and punch him with some other character. And it's nice if you could bring Killmonger, and then just kind of play defensively. I have a video on it. You just kind of play defensively, never really attacking into him. Attack into him when he is in his shielding phase, and then just kind of dance around when he's not shielded, or he's not gaining power to shield. And then, of course, the petrifies keep him from actually gaining power. So that's one option I feel like is a really good option. Quake is another. I don't know if I've ever even watched a video, but I believe Quake's a good option for it because you can, I think, turn off the power gain. I've seen people use Ghost to great effect. I've heard of people using Sim Supreme. Stark Spidey seems like he wouldn't be the worst, maybe. But I never really got a good chance with Stark Spidey to try. If other people, hopefully other people are chiming in as well. If they haven't already, then please do, because I've really only used Void for that fight. I think Namor would be decent for it too, but I never really got a chance to try with Namor. But I feel like just the way his damage kind of ramps up and works could be good. Morningstar I would think would be pretty good too, just has that natural power control a bit and the healing and all that. So Morningstar I feel like could be good. He's really tough though, and I honestly have only ever used Void because he's just freaking tough. Void, and then if Void dies, I try to do some kind of damage with my other champs before they die. That's kind of all I got though, man. So hopefully other people can include some champions that they used as well. Thank you very much for the euros though. Esmir also sent it over to saying, I help support, not looking for anything, just saying. Well, thank you very much for the support. I like to do the same when I can, for as many things as I can. I mean, you know what's nice about supporting is it doesn't just come through donations. Like donations, I mean that's donations and channel member sponsorship thing, whatever you want to call it. Like those are probably the best way, the most that you can do to help support. But if you don't have money, then you could always support my channel or any other. Really, I'm only saying this for other channels. But I guess it does work for my channel too. Just watching the video, sitting through an ad, and not clicking skip, or even if you click skip, I think it's fine. I don't know how all that works. Commenting on a video, even if it's something just like nice vid, or hitting the thumbs up, all that stuff. Sharing it around. That's why I always hear that like, comment, subscribe, share kind of thing in videos. But yeah, there's all that type of stuff too. And I'm not really in such a position where I could always support other channels monetarily myself. So I try to do all those things whenever I watch other people's videos as much as I can. But dude, Esmir, thank you for the 2, man. Thank you for the support. You have helped support myself and the channel a lot over the years here. Lakers Bodyguard sent it over 2 more as well, saying, I got my burrito. Doctor Strange to 565. I don't think that's a good idea, personally. But some people really like Doctor Strange, still like Doctor Strange to this day, even in his slightly weaker form here. And if you dig Doctor Strange, hey man, who am I to tell you not to? Not to rank him. But I still think... Yeah, I still think it's a better idea to go with different champions. What can I say? That's all I can really say. I guess it's funny because I have 2 of these Mystic Gems right now, and having 2 Mystic Gems, I'd be a little bit more inclined to just be like, ah, who cares with one of them, and rank up a champion that I don't necessarily think is the most amazing. So if I had a Doctor Strange 5-star, I might even rank him up myself. But I can't recommend that it's a good idea for other people to do it. But do you, man? It'd be a unique rank up at least. And I don't think he's the worst champion ever. I just don't think he's very good. Thank you for the 2 for the first time tonight, Lakers Bodyguard. You wouldn't believe there was a couple of other people in here that had similar names, but they said they weren't you. They paid you a compliment, though. What's up, Falstaff? Pulled Colt today. Nice, dude. These features have been good to me, though I have 0 use for them. Glad to have him on the team, though. That's exactly what I thought about him, too. I don't really have a use for him, but very happy to have him. And I eventually look forward to ranking him up, as I'm sure you do as well. Alright, let's keep it going, though, man. Keep the grind going. Different arena. Need them units. But wait. Jaylon also sent over a buck. Sorry, dude. I almost forgot to read your message here. I even controlled F to your name. Okay. Who is good to take down Warlock uncollected? Dude, I was just kind of saying at the beginning of the stream, I don't even know who the best champion is. I've been using a combination of champions. I don't think I soloed him a single time. He's honestly one of the most annoying uncollected fights I've ever had to deal with. Because I don't really know exactly how it works. But I use Medusa, and you think Medusa is like an awesome robot countering style champion, but I couldn't even armor shatter the guy. So even Medusa wasn't that good of a counter. He just, or she would take him down like more than half most times, but I don't know who the best counter is for that guy. I want to say maybe Gulk would be good. I never tried him, but just kind of theory crafting a bit because you're facing a lot of degen, so maybe Gulk would be good. I'm sure anyone would just like with a nice class advantage would be good. So Hyperion, I never tried, but would probably be good. Namor was actually pretty decent. He worked out. I never really threw him in first, but I feel like I could have one-shot him with Namor. I don't know. Who'd you guys end up using? Help me out here again. Oh, Corvus. People are saying Corvus. Yeah, I can see Corvus being good. How much you streaming for, BG? You should watch Game 2 of the series. I don't know if I'm going to watch. I mean, I might go back and watch them later, but yeah, I'll be streaming for another 45 minutes or so. And then I really need to start going to sleep earlier, so I'm probably going to try to crash right after. Donut Cop sending over another buck. Saying I was able to solo him with Captain Marvel movie. Captain Sparkles. Okay, yeah, I could see that too. I could see that. Yeah, that's kind of just what I feel is like the best counters for him. Just a strong cosmic champion. Just have that class advantage and stuff. So I wouldn't be bad for him. Armor break to armor break so crits can hit. Void willpower plus regen heavy champs. Oh, avoid willpower plus regen heavy champs. Okay. Alright. Yeah, robots would be good then if that's the case. And Brian, for that game course, big project is making a game with group of 3 for December. Milestone of having a tech demo of it for the same weekend of NYCC possibly. Oh goodness. What are you guys using to like make this stuff? Venom works awesome versus Warlock. His buffs help against the virus stuff because of the buffs. Also, the bleed Venom would inflict pushes him to special too. Oh, does he have some power gain if he's immune to something? Okay. I was going to say the bleeds. Hey, BG, I bet this will hurt your heart even though I'm happy. My first rank 2 6-star was an unduped Ronan. That doesn't hurt my heart. I think he's cool. I mean, with Suicides, he shrugs them off and kills the opponent within 30 hits in uncollected minus the bosses. I mean, Ronan's cool. I wouldn't do it myself, but hey, man, congrats on your 6-star rank 2 Ronan. I'm still very much so looking to rank up like another 10 plus rank 5 champs before I go to a rank 2 6-star. Probably, unless I pull like Ghost or Corvus or something like that. But yeah. Pretty sure Quake worked for me too against that Warlock. Okay. Using Medusa, you need to limit your contacts so you don't get infected in time for your special one. Oh, is that it? Is there a way to control it? I was just thinking it was like some random type stuff. I think Cole is bugged in some fights. I fought Thanos in AQ every day this new AQ week, and he did not crit one time. Interesting. I mean, I know that Thanos, he has a node that reduces crit chance, and Cole's crit rate is very low. So it could be a bug, but it also could just be the way the node works. Where I think it, you know, it's 5% crit reduction for every bar of power he gains. I don't know exactly how much crit Cole has after accounting for like masteries and stuff, but I know it's considerably lower compared to the average champ. Shark sending over another buck, saying, Red Hulk was good. Red Hulk? Okay. Oh. Does this guy power drain me? Son of a... okay. Red Hulk. Before I went on vacation, but I think I remember one-shotting or super close with Star-Lord. Okay. Yeah, this might be the first month where I never one-shot him, because I'm pretty sure I never one-shot him a single time. I didn't have to use any items, because I brought, you know, enough champions to back me up, but still, that'll be quite annoying. Wait, Shark, I need to update this, right? Holy crap, that game. So Les was talking a little bit about it, Pete. Don't tell me exactly what happens. Oh, never mind. I just saw. never mind. I just saw your comments, Les. Well, rip. That's alright. I probably wasn't going to watch it anyway. And I guess even if I want, it doesn't necessarily matter if it's if I know the winner anyway, so not a big deal. You know, it's okay, man. You don't have to retract it. I already saw. It's all good. It's all good. BJ, I know I'm late to the party, but I noticed today there was a level up and a cosmic advancement. ... Yes, there was. Are you perhaps thinking that I leveled up a certain champion that I've been talking about wanting to level up for a while now? That happens to be a cosmic champion. So, I didn't level up any champions during the cosmic level up. I couldn't decide what I wanted to do, and I ended up waiting till after. I did level up champions, but I ended up not taking Phoenix to rank 5. Not yet. She is at rank 4 now, though. I did take her up to rank 4, and I leveled up my Nightcrawler to rank 2, my 5-star Nightcrawler to rank 2, and I took Saberman to rank 3 with a rank up gem. I was just trying to get a bunch of milestones. That's the only reason I ranked up those other guys. And the only reason that I didn't just say, okay, I'm going for Phoenix rank 5 is because I didn't have the ISO or the Catalyst, actually. And I could have gotten that stuff. I could have popped open a bunch of crystals and stuff like that. But I know that pretty soon here I'm going to have to make some rank up decisions regarding 6.3. And I want to delay my crystal openings just a bit. So that so that I have the ISO needed to make those rank ups for 6.3 type of thing. I don't know. I might not be explaining this the right way, but the point is I determined that I need to delay my big Phoenix rank up just a little while longer. I don't have... She would only get to Sig about 140 right now, so she wouldn't make it into my top 5 prestige at that Sig anyway. So yeah, it's not really hurting anything to delay it a little bit. Dreamin showed it. My Phoenix rank 4. He showed that. Were you guys waiting for me to take her to rank 5 then? Achilles Shield sent it over $2 though. Thank you very much. Saying from one player to another, dude. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. I don't know if I've ever got a super chat with that. Well, I know I haven't. That's a good message. From one player to another. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I feel like that's something that I imagine Gus saying that, or maybe Sean saying it to Gus. It's a very psych thing for me at least. Obviously, it doesn't have to be related to any show. But I just dig psych. But yeah, thank you. Wait, Star, did you ever say how you're making these games? Hold on, let me scroll up. We get to choose, but they have workshops first. Possibility of using Unity. Okay. Unity makes the most sense, really. But I didn't know if there was like... I didn't know if it was like... Because, I mean, there's not much time. There's really not much time for you guys. Unless you all happen to be expert programmers and stuff like that to make a game that quickly. So I was thinking maybe there was something that... Maybe like a framework or something that... or an engine that just had a lot of things already kind of done. And you guys were focusing more on like the design. You guys can kind of just plug in different things or something like that. Yeah, it's a CSC class requirement of some programming to be in it. Most will have Java, if nothing else. Okay. Brian was trying to get to sleep when work last responded to me. Her response, WTF? Question mark. Oh, Demiok. She doesn't appreciate your beauty. I can't believe you did send that over. BG, Gus, and I just made a joint Discord channel. Okay, cool, man. I would join, except I don't really use Discord. Domino or Iceman, rank 4, both unduped. To be honest, I'm not a huge fan of either, but if I had to pick one, I would go Domino. I end up using Domino more than I use Iceman. BG, for Act 6 Crossbones, who is a good option out of Ghost, Infinity Man, and Nebula don't have any other options? Ghost. You definitely want to use Ghost. Ghost, and if you have a... Oh, actually, those boosts don't work for that fight, right? But yeah, just Ghost. If you could shrug off the bleeds from that node and yeah, just get crazy damage output going. And she's one of the better options for the fight in general. Need sleep, so get it for tomorrow's class. Night night. All right. Good night. I'll send $1 if you check out my sculpture of Venom the Duck on my Insta. Mighty Miles 261. Well, I'll check it out, but dude, unfortunately, don't worry about sending over $1 or anything. You don't gotta do that. I want to see it, but I can't put it on screen for everyone to see. But I'm Googling your Instagram right now. I wish I could. I used to be able to put all this stuff on screen and then it just broke one day and I can't fix it. I also can't find this Instagram. How do you work Instagram? Let me just try going to Instagram in general. I hate Instagram how when you get to the site, it just prompts you to log in or make an account. Like, can I just look around? How do I... No, I don't want to sign up. Let me look up a different name on Instagram. Maybe I could search if I could get to that page. Okay, here we go. Okay, I think I might have found it. Account is private. Ah, sorry, man. I can't see it's private. Need to log in to see the photos and videos. It's a new Instagram thing? Wait, what's a new Instagram thing? That it's hard to navigate or something? Because I've never had an easy time with Instagram. Iceman's final medium feels really awkward to me. Does it? I don't think any of Iceman's abilities feel awkward to me personally. I just find him to be slightly underwhelming. Like, he's got good utility. And he's certainly not a bad champion or anything like that. I just don't necessarily... I don't know. I guess it feels slightly weak. Is what it is. Last. Good night. Oh, Shark, you head to bed? So I got the Groot duplication. Now I need the buff. Okay, yeah. Yeah, hopefully they buff Groot, man. All the Guardians of the Galaxy champs. Buff them. Kabam, please. You buffed Gamora. Star-Lord, I guess, doesn't really need the buff, but the rest of them. Groot. I mean, Nebula's fine too, I guess. But Groot and Rocket, especially. Oh, and Drax. Yeah, Drax too. Thank you for trying. Yeah, no problem. BG, is Red Hulk any good? Yeah, Red Hulk's not a bad champion at all. Especially if you pair him up with Domino. Because he gives Domino pretty good synergy, and if you run the two together, they're pretty good. I would say Red Hulk is not necessarily the most amazing champion of all time, but a useful one, nonetheless. You have to sign in and see photos of videos, can't even see preview via links. Well, that can't be for all accounts, because I looked up this other account, and I could see photos and videos. There must be an option somewhere. But yeah, I kind of hate Instagram. It seems like it's such a good idea, and I get why the platform is popular, and I guess I just hate it. I don't know. I don't know what to say. it's like only just like I hate the website itself, not the idea behind the website. That's what I'm trying to say. Is like, you know, the idea of just like sharing pictures in a nice format, stuff like that is good, but just navigating around the site never felt good to me. The messaging on there feels crappy. Maybe I'm just not used to it or something like that, but is there a way to DM you through YouTube? Technically, YouTube has that feature, but I never look at any of my DMs here. I don't even know how to get to that page. Twitter is really the best thing, but I guess you may not have a Twitter account. Twitter's like the only thing that I could like, as far as like sending pictures goes and stuff like that. That's the only thing, really. BG, what's up, BBB? Don't you boo me? What is this? Bam hasn't buffed Drax because they can't see him. I get the reference at least. I get the joke, but I'm still gonna boo you. Boo. Poor Drax, he had one thing he did and Kabam took that from him? Wait, what are you talking about? What'd they take from Drax? BG, do you think new masteries will arrive soon? And if they do, will they raise the level cap? I don't think we're going to get new masteries anytime soon. I hope that we do get new masteries, because I love playing around with different masteries. I have basically all of them unlocked right now. Oh, as a Mortal counter. Yeah. That's true. Bypassing Astral Vade thing, yeah. But anyway, yeah, about the masteries. Yeah, I hope we get new masteries, but I don't think we're going to. I asked at Comic-Con last year about masteries, and the response was basically... Not that it's totally out of the question, but it just seemed like it'd be a very difficult thing for them to do. It would take a lot of effort to introduce new masteries, because they have to... You know, they have to check and make sure whatever they add doesn't upset the balance of the current masteries, and, you know, there's 150 champions in the game, and they have to be careful that certain masteries don't, you know, aren't too OP with certain champs, just combinations of things. So, I'm doubtful that we'll get new masteries soon. Hopefully we do one day, though. Because seriously, I love playing around with masteries. It's okay, I'm just the biggest fan. I wanted to show you what I made. Well, sorry, man. It sounds really cool. But, yeah, if you ever do decide to use Twitter or something like that, then you could just send it over. And I'd check it out there. Okay, guys, Mordo. It's not equal Modok. Was I saying Modok instead of Mordo? Whoops. If I did do that. Should I rank up Havoc, Domino, Mega Red, or Mr. Sinister? They're all 3 stars. As 3 stars, probably Domino would be the answer. I like Omega Red the best out of all of those, but only Awakened, high Sig level, and with the right masteries. And if we're talking 3 stars, then probably don't have certain masteries unlocked yet to fully maximize his abilities. So Domino would probably be the best for where you're currently at in the game. Making a Juggernaut sculpture to go along with my Venom the Duck. I'm starting a collection. Sounds awesome, dude. So, true story, I just mindlessly outstretched my fingers to graze the rear end of a Macy's mannequin that turned out to be a real human man. Good night, BG. Oh, no. Oh, last Narnian, why? Oh, man. Was that mannequin man flattered? Oh, man. Tell me there's more to that story. Did they say something? There had to be at least a look. I mean, what happened after that, dude? Oh my god. A real human man. I'd be flattered, you know? Not that I ever want to be groped or have someone rub all up on my butt. I'd be mad, but I'd also be flattered, you know? Why so many mastery icons with locks if they aren't even going to add some soon anyways? There's going to be another bases coming soon situation. Probably. Yeah, I think that's what it's going to be. I wouldn't be surprised if they just remove those at some point. I hope they don't remove them, though, because like I said, I really want to see them add new masteries. But it does sound a bit like the bases coming soon thing, which, you know, it's disappointing if they never add any new masteries, just like it was disappointing the whole bases situation. But at the same time, like that's just how things go sometimes, you know. The intentions, I mean, like with bases, the intentions were certainly there, right? They added bases to that other Transformers game, that's very similar to this game, and then they determined, well, it wasn't a good fit. And maybe it was the same thing with masteries. They intended on implementing new masteries, and maybe they just realized maybe it wouldn't be best for the game after all. I am the other Brian. I am free to play since you have been free to play, so that's 2015 biking in Jersey. Well, I've been free to play, yeah, since the beginning, which was 2015. Yeah, December 2015 is when I started. And I'm 4 past 100% variant 2. Haven't started variant 3 yet. Send me some banana prayers. I wish you the best of luck, man. Variant, honestly though, if you're able to complete variant 2, and I would recommend just keep going in variant 2 since you're so close. But a lot of people found variant 3 to be easier than variant 2. So you can yeah, you can get variant 3 down probably as well, especially depending on what's it called, the champions they have and all that. But good luck, dude. I know you got it. Don't think we get any more masteries. Might be too much for the game. I think they could find a way to add them in. They just got to be careful. Oh, and the other part of that question too was increasing of the level cap. I don't think we'd get that. I don't think they would increase the level cap. Reason for that is just because I don't think they need to. I think they could add new masteries and give us the same amount of mastery points and it'd be fine. Just give us more things to decide between. But if they gave us like additional mastery points, that would upset the balance almost for sure. It would just be too easy to get too many things in the same build. And not, you know, you could still play the game that way. I mean, you could play the game having every mastery and the game would go on, but it would make it less interesting, in my opinion. It would take away that interesting choice. Just want deep wounds for shock or incinerate. They may add something like that at some point. If they did add new masteries, I would think that that would be one of the things on their list of things to add. Because we are seeing other types of elements in this game, and really no way to increase the damage output from them. So, yo, Brian, any tips on how to complete Chapter 5? I don't have a ton of tips off the top of my head, other than just check out some of the guides that, like, Act 5 was kind of a while ago, so I don't remember a lot of the individual fights. But there are some good guides out there that you can check out. Also, once you get to 5.4, there are maps that have been made, and actually, you know what's a good, some good advice? Check out Reddit. There's a wiki put together on Reddit, and it has like the different story content. There's a bunch of stuff there for Act 5, so maybe just perusing through that, you can learn some good things about it. And just have patience. Some of the nodes in Act 5, they start to get pretty involved, but with a little bit of practice, they're not too bad. I gotta go. Good night. See you again soon. Thank you for the emojis, and you're welcome for the dough. Well, thanks again, man. Is that Royal? IBG came at the tail end of stream to gush about Terminator coming to MK11. Terminator, really? Wow, I haven't heard that yet. I'm surprised Miguel wasn't in here tonight talking about that. That sounds pretty sweet. People that are made of fire should be immune to fire, and the people made of wood should be more susceptible. Are there people made of wood in the contest? So what do you think is the next step in the game? New mode, individual champ masteries, like every champ had a small mastery tree, 7-star champs? I don't know. We talk about these things quite a bit. We just talked about the individual mastery tree thing a couple of nights ago. That'd be really fun to see. I'm hoping for a new game mode more than anything, I think. I always go back and forth between two things of what I want the most, but really, I mean, I want both. One is a way to further increase the customization of our champions, which the mastery tree thing could work, or an item system. At this point, I don't even care which. I just want some way to further increase the customization. Like, yeah, we got unique synergies, but I want something that isn't synergy based. So that is one thing that I want to see, and then the other would be a small-scale PvP mode. If I had to guess, I think at some point we're going to see a small-scale PvP mode. I just don't, you know, who really knows what we're getting. I think Kabam has to be very careful with what they add to the game at this point. Because if we go back to when they added dungeons, you know, some people are already having a hard enough time participating in all the areas of the game as it is. There's a lot to do in this game. And then they added dungeons, and people were just like, well, don't have time for that. Can't bloat the game with too many different modes and too many different things. But I also think that, you know, whenever they do add stuff like this, they could add these modes in such a way that it's not just something extra to do, but instead it's an alternate choice to make. That's something that I've kind of said from the beginning with the dungeons, where there's just a lot of different modes in this game. AQ, Alliance War, the monthly event quest, story quest, the arena. I don't know, I'm probably forgetting something, but there's a lot of different things to do in this game, and if they just made it so like one mode kind of complemented the other. For dungeons, I said it could be kind of similar to arena, where you could either play arena is like the solo way to build up the points, or you could play dungeons. I don't know if that would have worked out. Some people liked the idea, some people didn't. But then to go into like the other idea of like small scale PvP, I feel like it would be good if Kabam gave us the option of getting rewards through playing Alliance War or getting rewards through small scale PvP. Basically, one set of PvP rewards, and then you just have the choice of what type of mode you want to play based on what you enjoy and all that. Like they could do things like that to continue adding new things to the game, making things more interesting, more fun, without making it overwhelming. But even that is scary, because what if they do add a small scale PvP mode and then everyone loves that and nobody wants to play Alliance War anymore, and then they just wasted all that time in Alliance War. Jalon sent it over another buck. Thank you very much. Saying, just solo Warlock with a 4-star max Corvus Glaive. Then I pulled 6-star Luke Cage. Dude, nice. I would say out of all of my 6 stars, I have a Luke Cage, and he's one of the most useful. I kind of go back to him over and over again for certain things. So very nice and awesome. Well done on getting the solo. Doing what I couldn't do with my my 565s. Soloing them. Nice. Alright, let's keep it going. Well, this new global defense node seems we are in the direction of more customization. Possibly. Possibly. I think at this point, you know, especially with the reaction that the community has towards certain things that Kabam does, I think they just have to kind of proceed with caution, you know. They like whatever they do, they need to make sure that it is going to be something really good for the game. By the way, in honor of you not having won, I ranked 5 my ghost. I shall enjoy using her for you. Royal, thank you, man. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for letting me know. I hope you really enjoy that ghost that I don't have. BG, are there people made of wood in the contest? Groot. Oh, yeah, Groot. Groot and King Groot. I am Groot, which translates to, I am a frickin' joke to you, only he didn't say frickin'. Fair? Brian, someone else posted my sculpture on Twitter. Okay, looks like Donut Cup. Let me see if it's... Let me refresh this. I don't see it just yet, but cool. I will be on the lookout for it. I think that how easy this community goes insane over every little thing. I just see Kabam afraid of doing anything new, and I hate that. Yeah, it's unfortunate sometimes. I also get where people are coming from, though. I mean, if they don't like something, they gotta speak up. But still, sometimes I feel that if people gave something a chance, or just like waited for it to hit the actual game, like I don't know. Maybe people, I don't know. Oh man, it's. Like, I really don't know what to think on it. And that's kind of all I can say is I don't know. Because, yeah, people should definitely always give their feedback about something. And if they don't like something, then they should definitely speak up, right? So, I get it, you know? If they see something coming that they don't like, the sooner that they can say they don't like it, the better, I guess. Because it always does take time for change to happen, so... Maybe waiting and seeing is not the right way to go. But that's kind of the mindset that I have, is that I do like to wait and see. And I do like to give Kabam the benefit of the doubt. Even though some people will laugh and scoff at that of like, ha, give Kabam the benefit of the doubt. Yet we're all playing this game, you know, like they've had to have done at least a pretty damn good job to keep us all sitting here playing this game. Even if you don't like everything they do, you know what I mean? Like, they got to give them some credit here, where there's thousands and thousands of games out there, and yet we're playing this one. So they had to have at least done some things right. So I try to take that approach of like, you know, I see these devs as like pretty good devs who care about their game and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm sure at times the whole money side of things and investors and, you know, management and stuff like that, where they're, you know, of course they're a business trying to make money. Sometimes that gets in the way, and sometimes it's easy to be like, well, they're doing this just for money and stuff like that. But for the most part, man, I think they're doing a great job with the game. You say they don't like it even before trying it? Yeah. I don't know. Ha ha ha. BG 2019. Words are hard, okay? It's really tough because I like... I understand both sides of it, you know, where like any little thing could really kind of mess up the game. But they got to keep doing new things or else the game gets stale, and it's a tough spot to be in. I really give Kabam props a lot for everything. Rarely I get something I don't like. I enjoy a lot the game. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Goat Boy sent over 23 bucks. Goat Boy, thank you so much, dude. I don't even know if I saw a message from you, so I don't even think there is a last, but I'm gonna double check for you. Let me see. No, there is no last. I didn't think I saw you in here tonight. But dude, thank you so much for the very generous 23. Coming in, claiming the D. Thank you, man. I appreciate that as always. In all honesty, you are correct and on point. We're still here. Even the mods and band guys still want to play the game despite... Yeah. Yeah, so like it's totally fair to critique Kabam for everything they do, you know, whether it's something you feel is positive, something you feel is negative, but damn, I didn't realize I had all these 5 stars left. I thought I went through them. But yeah, at the end of the day, I don't think they get enough credit for the good that they do. It's funny, man. Every once in a while, you'll like, if you go on Reddit, every once in a while you'll see a post of like, credit where it's due. You know, Kabam, they suck a fat one, but hey, they came through on this one thing. And I never, it's pretty rare that I comment on Reddit at all these days, but in my head I'm just thinking like, man, credit where it's due for this one thing. Dude, I'm thinking there's like a dozen things that they just did recently that I'm a fan of. Like all these characters coming out, the art. Dude, I mean, they're pushing the limits for these new, like, look at Warlock. Warlock is so crazy cool looking and everything. Like there's to me there's a lot of cool things that that they do. But yeah. Again, I understand everyone's like not. There's also a lot of people that straight up quit the game because they don't like the direction that it's gone and stuff like that, and I get that side of it too. You know, there's been other games that I've played where people are cheering for the things that, like, the changes being made, and I'm sitting there thinking to myself like, these changes suck, and then I stop playing the game. So it's just a difference of opinion at the end of the day, right? I guess. Where some people like the stuff Kabam's doing and some people don't, and I guess that's all it is, really. Gotta respect both opinions. Shark sending over another 5 saying, am I a joke to you? Shark, thank you very much for the now 27. Appreciate it, man. Okay, tweeters. Okay, we got the sculpture. Oh, there it is, dude. That looks awesome. You could see the I really wish I could put it on screen, but it's Howard the Duck, of course, all venomized with the stuff on him. Coming out of the like the mouth of his other half. Venom the Duck. Pretty cool, man. I digs it. Goat Boy, send it over another 27, dude. Goat Boy, still no message. Just sending over some big super. I call this the last Zarnian style, because last Zarnian will do this too. Just send over super chats. Won't even say anything. But that's $50 from you, dude. Go boy, thank you so much. And yeah, still no message. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. There's no mobile game out there like MCOC, especially when skill and knowledge can take you further than most games, if not all mobile games. Yeah, I agree, man. I certainly don't know of any out there like this game. Welcome to the internet. Almost nobody goes to new restaurant, enjoys the hell out of it, and thinks, I need to leave them a positive review. But if it's terrible, they're quick to leave a negative one. That's true. That is true. I'm guilty of that myself too. I don't leave reviews on pretty much anything, and I really should. I mean, I worked with someone who I kind of, I don't remember exactly what we were talking about, like the exact word for word conversation, but they kind of made the point of like everybody should leave some kind of review for everything, because that's the only way that it's going to have some sort of accurate representation of how people feel, whether it's good or bad, like every time. But actually, I don't really give anything negative reviews either. If it's really bad, then I will. And then I guess on YouTube, occasionally I make videos reviewing something, but yeah. I've never bought something on like Amazon and been like, wow, I'm really happy with this. Let me give it 5 stars. Any tips on growing on YouTube? My best tip is to make the type of content that you yourself would enjoy watching. And just look at other content and figure out what you enjoy about it. And don't necessarily copy it exactly, but, you know, kind of take it in. You know, let certain things inspire you to make your own type of content. Figure out what exactly about it you like, and then put your own little spin on it, your own style. Inject that into it, and then yeah, just have fun with it at first. Don't necessarily try to turn it into a like a job or something like that. See if you enjoy doing it. There's a lot of other tips, but I feel like that's the most important one. And I'm not totally an expert myself, but yeah, you can find other advice from people out there too. X6 or variant? Wait, is there a? Hold on. Got actual message from GoPoy here. See, X6 or variant. Variant 2 100% or 3 completion. Which one is? Hold on. I have 5-star Venom and 4-star Sentinel. Okay. How close are you to finishing variant 2? Because I mean, 5-star Venom helps a lot. Don't know who to use, as Sentinel is squishy. AF. Yeah, I mean, 4-star Sentinel is pretty squishy when they have like 12k attack. Old fashioned. I know I won't ever leave a positive review, so I will also never leave a negative one. But if someone asks me in person, I'll give my honest opinion. I guess that's pretty much what I do too, because I can't even remember the last thing I left a review on, positive or negative. But anyway, back to the variant 2 or 3. Have first quest 100%. Other than that, I just have one path done in both. Okay. All quests haven't done variant 3. Okay. Well, I would recommend I'd recommend trying to do a single clear variant 3. It won't be easy, but 100% clearing variant 2 is also not that easy, even with high level Venom. There's a lot of, like, he's great for the quest, but he's not like the only thing you need. You would need other options as well. So yeah, I'd recommend trying to do a single clear variant 3. It's tough too, though. You might even want to just kind of slow play things a little bit. Wait till you get a better tech champion. Just kind of sit back, focus on knocking out the monthlies and stuff like that until you get a 5-star Sentinel or another strong tech champion. You can get a lot done with the Stark Spidey Stunlock way, and if you wanted to try using that, I don't know if you have I don't think you had a 5-star. But if you could do it with a 4-star, it would just be kind of long. But if they're stun locked, then who cares, right? If they're a little bit longer fights, because they can't do anything back to you once they're stunned. But I know some of the bosses have limber, so I'm not even sure exactly how that works with the limber. But yeah, like Spidey plus Miles Morales have 4-star 550 Stark. Okay. Yeah, so you could use that Stark Spidey plus Miles Morales plus 3 other tech champions on the team. And then you can basically get in like a full 5-hit combo while they're stunned with their special Spidey's special one. And then start your next 5-hit combo before that stun expires. So you could use that to get through a single clear without using too many items, probably. Like I said, the bosses, they might still be kind of difficult, so you can feel it out and see how difficult those are for you. If there's anyone else that you could squeeze on the team to help, but yeah, I'd recommend checking that out. BG explored variant 1 and got a 4-5 mutant. Should I do Omega Red Sig 200, Domino Sig 123, Archangel Sig 60? I have name already, and 6-star Emma Sig 40. In my opinion, the way to go is Omega Red. Especially if you run Suicides, but if you don't run Suicides, well, I'd probably still go Omega Red. People do like Domino, though. People love their Dominos. And I'm a little bit biased against her just because I hate her animations. But she wouldn't be a bad option either. I would definitely pick one of those two. I would not rank up Archangel. And I would pick Omega Red myself, but, you know, personal preference. Domino is good too. Hi from New Zealand, BG. Use the generic Awakening Gem on a 4-star Dr. Voodoo. Awesome power control. Thanks for videos on him for saving me. Hashtag no regrets. Shane, awesome. Yeah, his Awaken ability makes him nice and sustainable. That's awesome. BG, you're right about people not being patient with Kabam. When these Epic Labs came out, I immediately hated them because of difficulty. I actually find them fun and rewards are kind of satisfying. Cool. And I know a bunch of people don't like the labs even after giving them some time. Which, you know, if that's the case, I think it's totally fair to voice your opinion on it. Okay, so actually here's what I can say about people voicing their opinions and stuff. I think it's never wrong to give your opinion. I do think the way that people express their opinion is something that everybody needs to work on, myself included at times. I generally try to be pretty level-headed about it, but there are times where, you know, I find myself just thinking like, why did I react that way? Why did I get so like emotional over it type of thing, you know? Like when they announced Diablo Immortal, I was pissed. I was like, dude, this is stupid. And like I wasn't even as pissed as other people were, because people were really pissed about that. But I was just thinking, man, like, I'm so disappointed, and I didn't do anything too crazy. I sent out a tweet, like, for an already dying franchise, this is the nail in the coffin, like, this is it, like, Diablo is dead, and like, just stuff like that. And just thinking, it took me a couple of hours, but then I was thinking, like, it's not the end. Okay, so yeah, this is not something that I'm into, and you know, if I played it, I would probably have a lot of negative things to say about it, and I'm probably not even gonna play it because I'm just have no real interest in it. But just the general reaction to it, you know, like, you could say you don't like something without, like, taking it to that next level of just letting your kind of anger take over or something like that, you know? Like, for labs, I haven't really heard too many people, like, go crazy about them and really freak out. So I think for labs, most people have been fine. But for other things, you know, sometimes people just take it to that next level. It's like, dude, take it easy. You know? Alright, anyway. It's getting pretty late. Son of a biscuit eater, I go to do AQ and my D is gone. Kudos, goat. Hey, man. It was a worthy battle. Alright. I forget some days to do labs because of the new menu. Yeah, Legacy was saying the same thing. I will say, labs for me have just been kind of eh. I, in the past, thought that labs were some of the more fun things Kabam has added to the game. I really enjoyed Modoc's labs in the past. And yeah, I like the whole idea of having the randomized nodes, but they're, like, pretty difficult, and sometimes they, you know, the RNG works out, it kind of throws you a bone, you get, like, life transfer and stuff. And just the whole re-rolling system, getting to choose to re-roll or not. I generally like that, but this time they have felt a little bit underwhelming, just not as fun as they did in the past. What bot to use for YouTube notifications when going live in Discord? I don't know. I would ask Star about that because she has that stuff set up. Like, the whole Discord server, I have no idea how any of it works. Star just kind of took over once Cade cut back and ultimately retired and stuff, and then she set everything up on for anything related to my, at least. BG, when are you doing Itemless Act 6 again? Aldo, I'm not 100% sure, but the earliest would be after this AQ cycle, just because my AQ champions are I need them. So maybe after AQ is all done. We'll have to see, though. I definitely want to get back in there. It's just tough with my champions being locked, and then time-wise, some content that I want to finish it. Damn it. I need to get out some more content that isn't streams. BG, when did you stop playing Blizzard games? Well, I haven't stopped entirely. I'm looking forward to playing Classic, which is coming very soon. But I'm going to play that on kind of a casual level. I would say I played Blizzard games almost exclusively for a period of time, though, where they were just on another level from any other game that I've ever played, any other company, other than maybe Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo right now is probably the #1 best game company, just putting out consistently high quality games and everything. Even it's funny, I don't even play like any of their games, but I just admire their work, and I feel like they're the best. But Blizzard, I feel like Blizzard was like above Nintendo at one point in time, and they were just the kings. They were the best company. But I stopped playing World of Warcraft during like halfway through Wrath of the Lich King, so I don't know what year that was. But I didn't like some of the changes that were happening at that point already. That was a while ago. That was what, like 2008, 2009, something like that. Diablo 2 I loved, favorite game of all time, but Diablo 3 I thought it was doo-doo for a lot of reasons. I still think that game is, I hate to say it's trash because it's not totally trash. It's not that bad of a game, but it just didn't live up to what it just feels like an empty game to me. Diablo 3, it's in the simplest terms and yet abstract terms. It just feels like a very empty, hollow experience where I just can't get into it the same way I can get into Diablo 2. Diablo 3 just felt like meaningless. Everything I did was just meaningless in that game. So yeah, I did play Diablo 3 for a while, but I didn't like it. Hearthstone I actually enjoyed for a while. But eventually got bored of that game after, I don't know, I was kind of casually playing it for about a year or so, maybe. Maybe a little bit longer than that even. Never played any of the StarCraft games. Never played Overwatch, just not my type of game. Was 10 in 2008? But yeah, I can't even remember. I think that's pretty much it for Blizzard stuff. Anyway, it's getting late, guys. I will be heading out of here. I'll be back tomorrow, normal time. And yeah, Goat Boy, thank you so much for the super generous 50. Shark, thank you as well, man. You sent over a lot. Thank you to other people too. You guys were not the only two that sent over some super chats. I really appreciate any amount. Still think it's kind of crazy that you guys are generous enough to send over even a few bucks. So thank you very much. And yeah, I will see you all tomorrow, normal time. Should I put my generic SIGs into Starkey? All right, last question real quick. I would say he only needs to be like SIG 40-ish, and then you're good. Don't put any more SIGs into him. Normal time 10 minutes late. Hopefully not, but possibly. Okay, good night, people.